Hello and welcome to Avorion with me, Thorin. Unfortunately, due to some technical issues, the audio quality kind of died completely. But basically what happened is I explained that you're trying to get to the center because there's apparently a new metallic element named Avorion, which is actually on the screen right now in some components. I moved out of the iron sectors and have moved into the titanium. I converted my entire ship into titanium, which there is a very nice tool for. I damaged my ship. That is myself, I wasn't attacked. I kind of rammed into an asteroid. Thankfully I didn't lose my entire ship, because that would have been really annoying. And here we are. In Astral Atmosphere Alpha. You can see the name at the top. There is a resource depot here. 2 mines. A noble metal mine. And an aluminium mine. Oh, and there's another one. A zinc mine. I want another one. Oh no, that's the noble metal mine. No, there's 2 noble metal mines. What I'm doing is I'm selecting them with middle mouse button. WASD for movement. D puts me to left. A puts me to the left. D puts me to the right. W puts me forward. S is active braking, but your ship tries to brake anyway. That's the interesting thing. With flight assist, as it's known, it tries to stop you. So, if I accelerate, say in this direction, I stop accelerating, my ship actively tries to stop. There's no real friction, but it's still interesting. Because you can collide with an awful lot of things. That's south-southeast. So that's where I've come from. Okay. This is where I started. Maelstrom of Life Beta. Decent sector. Unfortunately, there was no gates going the right direction. So I took a gate down. And then hyperspaced across, which took a long time. It's not brilliant, and you don't know whether you're going to hit pirates or not. Because they're in... If you have the module installed, which I do, it tells you with the yellow blip that there is mass there. That generally means there is 1, pirates, and 2, there's a large quantity of asteroids, and there's likely to be valuable asteroids there. Not only for mining, but for selling. That's what these are. You can build on asteroids if you can afford it. Unfortunately, it is super expensive. In no game save have I ever been able to get enough money to build a station. And frankly, even when I did have enough, I needed it for my ship. East, northeast. We want a direction of... It should be west. West-southwest. But the gate is apparently disappeared. Oh, there it is. West. These are the Xsotan. They will attack pretty much anything. They will attack all NPCs and attack you if you fire a single weapon. That includes mining lasers, which is the main problem. Thankfully, they have small hells. And small firepowers. You will generally have more firepower than everything. For instance, I have a firepower of 35 Omicron. They 8. Unfortunately, until we get shields, health is a major concern. Really, I shouldn't be fighting. I have none of the tactical skill, nor armor to effectively fight these guys. Pirates, slightly different. They are always weaker than the sectors you are currently in, and therefore easier to combat. However, just because you have Omicron does not mean you can fire better at them. For instance, this guy has bolters. Long range, high damage, low accuracy, but highly overheat. I don't have anything that overheats, so I don't have a problem with that. And anyway, weapons that overheat are generally better anyway. I prefer them to overheating to consuming energy. Because when they consume energy, it increases the amount they take by the second. This is shown in lasers. Unfortunately, I only have chain guns and a couple of mining turrets. I need better weapons so I can blow up the Xsotan ships for their weapons and mining lasers. Weirdly, the Xsotan carry mining lasers. So that's your main source of them. These guys are also purple. That means they're absolutely neutral with me. Purple is the color of neutrality. Yes, the color, the symbols are, the outlines are, tells you of your relations with them. Red is worse, green is better. Which is why their names are associated with their relations with you. This is my home nation, are green. The guys I've just come from are all blue. These guys are lilac. Where I'm liking to go is up there. There are no valuable asteroids. Oh, there is. Titanium. Okay. Okay, a quick introduction to mining. You mount your mining lasers. On your ship. You then assign input in your main ship menu, and then you can use them. Some do consume power. Mining lasers. They will have higher efficiency, yes, but that has higher efficiency is generally better, but not always. For instance, say my mining lasers. They have a base, say they have a base of, they use 18 energy a second. That goes up by 100% each second. That means it will be 60 that it's using after 1 second. Then 120. Then 240. And it keeps going up and up until it completely drains your ship. By mining, you gain materials. You require 2 things to build: materials and money. It actually costs money to put something on your ship. For instance, it takes 121 credits for me to do this, and 40 titanium. As you go up the materials, it costs less. But not that much less. What I've got here is stone. It is immune to electricity weapons, extremely cheap. It only takes 1 of your resource. One credits, one unit of your resource. What I'm doing is I'm making sure everything has the same size on its blocks. This is necessary when you want it to be concise all the way around, so it's all the same size. So when you scale it, if you do scale it up, you don't have to worry too much about blocks not fitting together. Because if they don't, it can be crippling. Due to the fact that you can end up with blocks that let me show you. So I have this block, this thruster. It is this length. The same length as the block. I then place next to it another thruster, but it is slightly smaller. Everything else I place around that will have different sizes. This is something you need to avoid. Otherwise it's not going to work out so well. At the moment, I now need more engineers in order to do this. However, doing this, my brake thrust is at 55 now. That's a lot better. It was at 15. However, in order to make sure everything's fine, I need more crew members. And unfortunately, there's no place in the sector that offers crew, which means I'll be operating at slower speeds than normal. Engineers are needed for all technical blocks on your ship. So that means your shields, your generators, your integrity blocks, your engines, nice music, and your thrusters. Gunners, man guns. Miners, mining turrets. Mechanics, repair your ship and keep it in order. Well, mechanics can actually be a good thing due to the fact that it will actually allow you to heal. If you have more of them, if you go into combat, you lose health. And if you then you can then heal that health. Actually, what I'm currently going to do is get out of their range and swap one of my mining turrets for a weapons turret. You can improve the amount of turrets you can hold. But it's not very easy. Oh, brilliant, I don't have enough gunners. So I can only fire the one anyway. Oh well. Back to the mining laser it is. You can fight with mining lasers, but it's a lot better to fight with salvaging lasers. Mainly due to the fact that they can... They do a lot more damage to hull, as they're used to trying to take it apart. Do not crash into that thing. They added nice little animations of things blowing up and all that. I am currently trying to remove this pirate. I am also attracting their attention, which is what I want. What's that? Is that a Tesla? No, it's a force turret. Force turrets are rather annoying as well. Oh. I think the friendly ship has been blown up. Not brilliant. How much does it cost to repair it now? $295 titanium. I will gain health slowly, but only to a point. Because blocks have actually been broken off. No, there's the friendly cruiser. It's not doing so well. I don't think it has any firepower anymore. Though, another ship has warped in, a freighter. It appears the music starts up when they get within 5 kilometers, which is just about now. Knock them out. Cripple them. If you remove their engines, they can no longer move forward. If you remove their thrusters, they can no longer rotate. I may lose my last thruster very soon due to my stupid maneuvers. I know my brake thrust is bad. It's because I don't have any brake thrust. Oh well. I am currently drifting through space. I know I have problems, but when you have no thrusters, you can't do anything. That now costs 442 titanium. I know. I can't do a thing. I'm stuck. However, I could jump. It is not good to be without thrusters. But I will attach a new one. Oh, double chain gun. Nice. But a thruster, I can afford a single thruster. Good. Despite having a brake thrust of 8.2, that's enough. Remove that chain gun. Pop this one on. It's faster. I think it does more damage. It is better for damage per second, despite having independent targeting, which takes away some of the damage capabilities. I will not go fighting them. I will look for the gate, west-northwest. I need to be careful with my speed, both because I can only slow at 8 meters per second. That's what the brake thrust is all about. It's about how fast I can brake. People compare plane of friction in space, but this says it's necessary to create friction in space. For instance, you can get inertial dampeners that create artificial friction in space. So I suppose that's another way of doing it. I can't seem to find it though. Oh, I can't. For some reason, I cannot find that. I cannot seem to find the inertial dampeners. Because they are useful, but they cost a lot of energy. And energy is something which I have as a liberty. And the music is now gentle. And I am weak. And there's more pirates. There's more pirates. How many credits do I have? Not good. Not a good amount of credits. And battle music. There's only one way to earn credits. Easy, which is to fight pirates for people. I am going to go through this gate rather than fight those pirates. You can do missions. There are little missions you can pick up from bulletin boards. Oh. The gate isn't ready. That was not a glitch, it's just that it's not ready. But I'll put my ship in the gate so that when it is ready, it can do so. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nearly crashed into it. And I can't do anything. Maybe I should jump somewhere. I will jump north. Those pirates reach me. Jump. Take 20 seconds on hyperspace cooldown. And we'll jump into this inhabited sector. Hopefully there'll be something good there for us. Maybe titanium. Maybe stuff we can sell. It doesn't help though when you disable your systems except for life support, so you can charge faster. Though it is something I do quite often. I basically disabled my own ship so I can not run out of energy completely as it tries to do my hyperspace engine. Okay. Jewelry manufacturer, oil refinery, steel factory, plastic manufacturer, fighter factory? Fighter factories won't help me. Okay, steel factories. You sell steel, you buy ore, coal and carbon. Oil refinery. You sell oil, you buy energy cell and raw oil. Okay. Jewelry manufacturer. You sell jewelry, you buy platinum and gem. Plastic manufacturer. You sell plastic, you buy oil and energy cell. Oil. One of the cheapest thing you can do when you're tight like I am is to get a small cargo bay and just earn a lot. Unfortunately, this is gonna have to be small because of my limited resources. But how much cargo bay does that give me? 0.4. That's not enough to hold a single unit. Fine, I'll remove that. That adds me 11. That gives me 9.4. That gives me 10.6. So over to the oil refinery I go. I go there and I sell to the plastic manufacturer. I don't know how this thing is full of raw oil, but it is. I can only afford one. Okay, you cost 438. What do you buy it for? $566. It's worth it. One thing you must always check is the prices of the place that sells it and the prices of the places that buy it. You know what? I'm gonna remove a couple of my engines. So that I can get better brake thrust. Lower max velocity. If I do that, max velocity of 284 and a brake thrust of 36.1. Good. And it gives me more to play with and tells me that I was using too much stuff. I now have a larger cargo hold. I am also apparently really weak in this region now by doing so, because I need to trade. So I can hold more but can't afford more. I need 46 more money. One cargo hold too much. Oh, actually, yeah. If I do that, I can afford more. Two. Gained 2 oil. Now to the plastic manufacturer, who is over there, who is 60 kilometers away. This may take a while. I'll be back when I've finished trading. Well, I've arrived at the other station. Let's hope they take my goods. And I get 1,000 credits for it. I can now put more oil in. I also got a notification and aliens are on their way. Not exactly good, but with the amount of cargo transports here, I have a feeling the aliens are going to get swamped. And there's even a frigate. There's a couple of frigates. However, some other people have seen the trade route and are looking to seize it. I'll be back when I've done this a couple more times. I know I said I wasn't going to get involved in combat, but some of these things are too good to miss. For instance, like cards. System slot cards. Such as colours. Free titanium. All of this. They've been reduced to a state where they have almost no firepower at all. Hopefully. This should yield a lot of money for removing that. But cards. A rare card and another turret. A double bolter. You can disassemble ships, it is generally better to get proper salvaging lasers before you do so. Oh, I try anyway. Unfortunately, that ship is entirely made of armor. Well, nearly entirely. So this one. Improved relations, bit of money, and a titanium mining turret. Yeah, I kind of stopped in the middle of my trading to do this. The pirates, however, will yield a lot more money and have less health. Am I scoring any numbers? Yup, couple of numbers. Do not get behind them, due to the fact that, well, you'll be fired upon by your allies, because you're behind them, and if their shots miss you, it's not brilliant. Well, miss them. Because they'll hit you. And I get a little reward for helping. 25k. Now I have slightly better choice. I have a nice chain gun, which I shall be mounting, and a nice titanium mining turret. Turrets do get bigger and bigger, which means they'll need more and more space. However, mining turrets do not. That's a lot better. So much better. Is that burst fire? Nope. It's just plus 54 fire rate. Nice. Very nice. Now I can disassemble ships a lot better. I'll be back when I have returned to the oil station. Carbon extractor. You sell carbon. There's another place that likes carbon. You like carbon. You buy it for 157. You sell it for 199. No, my original trade route was just as good. And there's the oil refinery. Now, I can, where is it? Add more cargo bay. Because I can buy a lot more. As long as I don't go too fast, I'm fine. Generally. I'll be back when I have traded this large lot of oil to the other station. Well, that's it, folks. I've got a distress call, which will almost certainly actually be pirates. They usually are. If they are, you go there, you destroy them, and you earn quite a bit of money. If it isn't a fake distress call, you go there, you destroy them, you get even more money. But I think that's it for today. From me and Avorion. Likes, shares, all that good stuff. And cheerio!